That is, one of them is organolithium. So organolithium makes attack on carbonyl carbon. Organomagnesium, which will able to make attack on both beta carbon as well as you can say carbonyl carbon, depending on the bulk. Substrate કેવો છે એના ઉપર depend છે, બરાબર. And third one is dialkyl cuprous lithium organocopper compound, that is nothing but Gilman reagent. So it is useful to add nucleophile at beta position. So various example we have taken. Among them, the very important example is Grignard reaction, where in the Grignard reaction, Grignard reagent, when you add into epoxide, then you are getting primary alcohol. And second alternate way to getting primary alcohol is you can have a reaction of formaldehyde with formaldehyde can be added in a Grignard reagents. Then you are also getting primary alcohol. So this is the source of primary alcohol. So this is we have already completed. Now, one of the reaction, very important reaction, that is we already completed in photochemistry, that is called Barton reagent. That is also we have finished. Barton reagent. Barton reaction is nothing but in nitrosyl chloride, NaCl. If you having this reagent NaCl, then this is called, you can say, Barton reaction. What happens? What is application of this reagent? So this reagent is useful to carry out oxime formation. Oxime formation take place at delta carbon with respect to OH group. We have already taken this reaction in, especially in photochemistry, but here also it is, we are once again we make it repetition. So see, suppose you are having any angular methyl group is more favored to undergo reaction, and this is a special case of reaction in the case of, it is a special case of reaction in the case of you can say steroidal compound. So see, carbon next to OH group is called alpha, the next one is beta, then this is gamma, and this is a delta carbon. So where delta hydrogen abstraction is take place, or reaction occur at oxime formation take place at delta position. How reaction is take place? So first it is react with NaCl. So you are getting oxygen. Now HCl is removed as a byproduct, and NO is attached with oxygen. Then if you do photochemical heating, so radical formation take place, cleavage take place, or heterolytic cleavage take place from here, and you are getting CH3O minus, and another radical is NO. The next step is you can carry out reaction of this is with proton abstraction reaction. Next step is proton abstraction reaction take place. See, Barton reaction is nothing but it's a photochemical cleavage of carbon, so oxygen nitrogen bond. Oxygen nitrogen bond undergoes photolytic cleavage, and as a result of this you are getting a product which is having oxygen having, say, negative charge, and lone pair of electron which is remains with nitro group. So nitroso part which remains, which will goes outside the molecule. So this is take place. See, ultimately here, see, it's I think, sorry, this is a homolytic cleavage, not a heterolytic. You can have a here one electron is already with nitrogen. This bond undergoes cleavage, so here only one electron is comes. This is a homolytic cleavage in this way. One electron is on nitrogen and second is on oxygen. Now after that, then you see oxygen which is having radical path. Oxygen is having odd electron, so it will abstract this hydrogen, delta hydrogen. So you are getting 6-member transition state, and this is the driving force for this reaction. Oxygen abstract this hydrogen CH2, and here one of the hydrogen is here. This is abstract by this radical. So you are getting CH2 radical and here it is OH. Now after that, then this radical which is combined with NO, this radical is combined with NO in this way. N double bond O radical, this will combine with this one, and it gives CH2. This is OH, which is as it is, and here CH2 single bond N double bond O in this way, which is in resonance with this one. Hydrogen is shifted from this position to oxygen. The 2 hydrogen is here, CH2. This is written in this way, CH and H. So this will form a double bond here, and hydrogen is shifted to here. So you are getting, mechanism is not important for you, but you have to just understand the which product we are getting. So here it's a CH double bond, CH double bond and OH. This is called oxime. This is the main product of Barton reaction. And oxime which is on hydrolysis, you know very well. Oxime which is on hydrolysis gives aldehyde. So if you want to prepare aldehyde, then this reagent is also useful. First you carry out Barton reaction followed by hydrolysis. So this is called Barton reaction. Simply see, beta carbon undergoes, delta carbon or delta hydrogen or delta carbon undergoes reaction, and delta hydrogen is abstract by oxygen of OH group, or delta hydrogen is replaced by oxime group. So this is called oxime formation. This is a Barton reaction. Simply you can just put oxime at delta position. એક વખત નેટમાં આ ટાઈપનો ક્વેશ્ચન પણ પૂછાઈ ગયો હતો. This is given and NOCl is given. So various position oxime formation is given. You have to predict the correct product. So you know very well. So this is alpha, beta, gamma and delta. So this delta position where oxime formation take place. This is called Barton reaction. It is a very good. It is having great application in compound having angular methyl group, like in cholesterol. That type of structure is there. So this reaction is very useful. Now after that, then another very similar reagent. Another very important reagent is NaH. NaH, which is nothing but a base, weak base. It's a weak base, not a strong base. So this base abstract OH proton, phenolic or it abstract OH proton. It may be like alcoholic proton or phenolic. OH proton is abstract by this one. So one time in GATE exam, this type of question is asked. You can have a see two choice. If you having NaH as the base, then it may be abstract this proton. So you are getting this product. See, you have to find the major product. This question is already asked in GATE exam. Followed by nucleophilic attack here with departure of Br group. So you are getting 3-member ring over here. The one of product is this one. Second one is you can have a chances to abstract another proton. This proton by base. So it's a O minus. According to you, which one is faster? Again, see cyclization take place. So 4-member ring formation is take place. So you tell me which reaction is faster or which one is a major product? This is asking GATE exam. You just apply your logic and tell me the answer. According to you, which product should be the major product? Is there any idea? Or is there any prediction? Product major product है
right वाडू sir.
Right, good. Cam, what is reason? Correct, right?
ન્યુક્લિયોફિલિક એટેક દૂર ના થાય એટલે.
વાહ, very good. So entropy is favored. See, cyclization formation આ નજીક છે Br group તો easily થઈ શકે. Distance વધી જાય છે, so it's difficult to do cyclization. So here see entropy is favored. Entropy is favored for the reaction. So formation of 3-member ring is always possible over 4-member ring. So this is minor and this is major. તો તમારે આ બંને પ્રોડક્ટ આપેલી હતી તો આ ટિક કરવાની થાય. એ જ રીતે see this is a Indian. It is Indian. Indian is also undergoes reaction with NaH followed by, so first to see you can do reaction with NaH in the presence of THF. So NaH abstract this proton, this acidic proton. OH પ્રોટોન એબ્સ્ટ્રેક્ટ કરે સાથે સાથે વીક બેઝ છે બટ આવો કોન્જુગેટેડ પ્રોટોન હોય તો એ પણ એબ્સ્ટ્રેક્ટ કરી શકે. This one. and followed by on reaction with allyl bromide. So you can have a this will undergo attack here in this way. So you are getting this is as the product. આ પણ નેટ એક્ઝામમાં પૂછાઈ ગયેલો ક્વેશ્ચન હતો 2 માર્ક્સમાં. અહીંયા એલાઇલ ગ્રુપ આવે. This will be the product. So this is the application of NaH. Now again very important oxidizing reagent is acylon condensation. Reagent used in acylon condensation. What is which reagent is used? So reagent used is HgO in the presence of acidic condition, H2SO4. Sometimes the HgO is not given, but it gives Hg+2. So both are same. You can write down HgO or you can have a Hg+2. What is its application? The application is using this reaction, you can have a see triple bond is undergoes conversion, alkyne. Alkyne undergoes conversion and alkyne is converted into this type of alkyne is there, which is converted to ketone. This is one of the application. Alkene is there, then alkene is converted to primary or secondary alcohol. So this is its application. For example, this is again very most important reagent. Many times this is asked in SLAT exam also. Suppose you are having this is the substrate we're having triple bond. So if you react it with HgO in the presence of H2SO4, then what happens? So this triple bond is converted to, it is just a one kind of acidic hydrolysis. What happens? At this carbon, oxygen is added. At internal carbon, oxygen is added, and at external carbon, at terminal carbon, you can say 2 hydrogen are added. Ultimately, it is a hydrolysis, acidic hydrolysis. અહીંયા 2 hydrogen આવે છે. So CH is converted to CH3, and here oxygen is added. So you are getting this product. What happens if you having CH triple bond CH? Again, you can do same reaction, but if you can do this same reaction, but before going to do same reaction, suppose if you modified this one, if you having NaNH2 base alkyl bromide, and you are getting product A, which is on reaction with HgOSC twice, H2SO4. So you are getting product B. So how to find out product A and product B? So see, NaNH2 abstract this proton. So you are getting CH triple bond C minus, and now this is added to alkyl bromide. So you are getting CH triple bond Cr in this way. This is your product here. Now product B is acidic hydrolysis, so you are getting ketones CH3. It's a silent step. So this type of problem may ask in the exam. Is it clear? આમાં કોઈ doubt છે? Okay, so now see how alkene is converted to alcohol, that is very important. તો alkene જ્યારે તમને પૂછશે ત્યારે see in that case you are given NaBH4 along with HgOH twice. ત્યાં H2SO4 નહીં આપેલ હોય. Whenever see reaction of alkene is take place, at that time you are given this is converted to CH3. This is alkene, so internal carbon undergoes the reaction. Internal carbon is oxidized. It is converted to OH, so it is a tertiary alcohol. Suppose this type of alkene is there, then what happens? You can use same reagent, then you can have a primary alcohol. Sorry, secondary alcohol. Primary alcohol તો product મળે જ નહીં. આ ટાઈપનું એક્ઝામ્પલ પણ એક વખત પૂછાઈ ગયેલું છે નેટની અંદર. What happens if you react it with Hg+2 NaBH4? ચાલો કોણ કહેશે કઈ જગ્યાએ થશે રિએક્શન? What happens? Where reaction is take place? કઈ જગ્યાએ થશે રિએક્શન?
ડબલ બોન્ડ પર.
હા, ડબલ બોન્ડ પર. કયા કાર્બન પર થશે? 1 ઉપર કે 2 ઉપર? OH ગ્રુપ કે એન્ટર થશે?
1 ઉપર.
2 ઉપર સર.
2 ઉપર થશે. ઉપરનો એક્ઝામ્પલ જુઓ.
હા હા CH3 ઉપર, CH3 વાળા કાર્બન.
હા, ઓછા હાઇડ્રોજન હોય ત્યાં જ OH એન્ટર થાય, so you are getting see this product. Now see here it's OH is here. Now what happens if 2H group are there in same molecule, then it undergoes dehydration, it undergoes lactone formation, and you are getting see this lactone. Hydrogen from here and OH from here, this will remove, and you are getting this type of lactone. OH is removed, H2O is removed. And this lactone you may write down in this way. See, this is a 6-member ring. So this is a 6-member ring, which is as it is, and carbon number 1 and 4. This is 1 and 4. This is having lactone moiety. So this both the product are same product. Here methyl group is there, which is as it is. So see, both the product are same one, nothing is changed. So this product is given in the option. Okay, the next one is the reaction of the cyclooctane with HgSO4 in the presence of aqueous H2SO4. Question is the reaction of cyclooctane, that is, it's alkyne with HgSO4 in the presence of aqueous H2SO4 gives what happens? So see, it's a very simple. These are the options. This is the options which are given. This is one of the option. This is second option. This is third option. And this is fourth option. Which one is correct? Which one is correct? Which one is correct?
D, yes, sir. આવશે D.
The correct one is
D.
D also. So let's say D. Because it's a cyclooctane, so alkyne is converted into ketone. Triple bond is there. When you react with Hg plus 2 H2SO4, then it is converted to ketone. So cyclooctane is the correct one. Similar other reactions are already asked in the exams are. One of them is this one. This is a 5-member ring. 5-member ring having alpha beta saturated compound. This will undergo reaction to give this product. This is already asked in GATE 2011 NET 2011 exam, NET exam. So predict the suitable reagent. Which reagent is suitable among this? So this is first is metachloroperbenzoic acid. Second one is H2O2 in the presence of acetic acid. Third one is H2O2 in the presence of NaOH. And fourth one is butyl hydrogen peroxide in the presence of HCl. Which one is correct?
H2O2 with NaOH.
H2O2 with NaOH. बराबर है, good. So it is H2O2 under alkaline condition. You can say it is in NaOH. So this one is correct one. બે માર્ક્સ માં પૂછાયેલો છે ક્વેશ્ચન્સ. એક આ પણ રિએક્શન ઘણી વખત તમારે યાદ રાખવા જેવું છે, હાઇડ્રોબોરેશન followed by oxidation with NaOH, H2O2. હાઇડ્રોબોરેશન થાય ને પછી ઓક્સિડેશન થતું હોય રિએજન્ટ. હાઇડ્રોબોરેશન followed by alkene છે, for example any alkene is there, CH double bond CH2. This is alkene. So say first you can do hydroboration, that is reaction with B2H6. Ultimately B2H6 માં BH2 minus હોય અને BH2 plus હોય બોરોન વાળો ભાગ અને H minus હોય. તો ફર્સ્ટ સ્ટેપ આમાં માર્કોનિકોવ એડિશન જ થાય. ચીન માર્કોનિકોવ એડિશન થાય. માર્કોનિકોવ એટલે પોઝિટિવ પાર્ટ જે છે, પોઝિટિવ પાર્ટ જનરલી H પ્લસ હોય, અહીંયા H માઇનસ છે. પોઝિટિવ પાર્ટ વધુ હાઇડ્રોજન હોય ત્યાં જોડાય અને નેગેટિવ ઓછા હાઇડ્રોજન હોય ત્યાં, એટલે પ્રોડક્ટ આવી મળે તમને RCH CH2. અહીંયા આવશે પોઝિટિવ પાર્ટ વધુ હાઇડ્રોજન હોય ત્યાં, અહીંયા આવશે H માઇનસ, બટ બંને સેમ સાઈડથી જોડાય એટલે આને સીન કીધું, રિએક્શનને સીન કીધું. બંને સેમ સાઈડથી જોડાય. ત્યાર પછીની જે પ્રોસેસ છે કે જેમાં તમે NaOH યુઝ કરી અને H2O2 નો યુઝ કરીને હાઇડ્રોલિસિસ કરાવો, NaOH H2O2 નો યુઝ કરીને, તો ત્યારે NaOH in the presence of hydrogen peroxide, હાઇડ્રોજન પેરોક્સાઇડની હાજરીમાં NaOH સાથે રિએક્શન કરો ત્યારે હાઇડ્રોલિસિસ થાય અથવા OH માઇનસ આની સાથે જોડાય. So that step is, see, OH minus will make attack from opposite side. આ જે ગ્રુપ છે BH2 જે બાજુની અપોઝિટ સાઈડ થી જોડાય એટલે આ રીતે પ્રોડક્ટ આવે. એ એન્ટી રિએક્શન છે, પાછાનો અપોઝિટ અહીંથી જોડાય એટલે BH2 જે ગ્રુપ બાજુથી જાય એની અપોઝિટ સાઈડ થી OH માઇનસ જોડાય. So this is the product. Ultimately જોશો તો જો પ્રાઇમરી આલ્કોહોલ મળે છે, but H and OH are in opposite direction. So questions આવો પૂછ્યો છે આના આધારે આ ક્વેશ્ચનનો આન્સર આપવાનો છે. The hydroboration નેટમાં પૂછાઈ ગયેલો છે ઓફ 1 phenyl cyclohexene followed by oxidation with NaOH H2O2 એને આપણે પેરોક્સાઇડ ઇફેક્ટ પણ કહીએ છીએ. અલ્ટિમેટલી આ પ્રોડક્ટ જોતા ઓવરઓલ પ્રોડક્ટ એન્ટી માર્કોનિકોવની લાગે, બટ એડિશન જે છે માર્કોનિકોવ છે. Followed by H2O2 will form you can give me the answer, correct one. કે ભાઈ કઈ પ્રોડક્ટ કરેક્ટ છે? હાઇડ્રોબોરેશન રિએક્શન ઓફ 1 phenyl cyclohexene એટલે આનું રિએક્શન તમે કરો છો, બરોબર? 1 phenyl cyclohexene B2H6 followed by NaOH H2O2. So which one is major product? ચલો કઈ પ્રોડક્ટ આવશે? એની આઈડિયા?
બી આવશે સર.
બી આવશે. ચેક કરી લઈએ આપણે. ઉપરની અને આ જોશો તો ખ્યાલ આવશે તમને. જોવો જોઈએ આપણે અલ્ટિમેટલી હાઇડ્રોલિસિસ એટલે H2O ઉમેરીએ છીએ. H અને OH સેમ સાઈડ ઉમેરાય છે કે ઓપોઝિટ સાઈડમાં? એટલે ઉપર મિકેનિઝમ લખીને તમને બતાવ્યું છે. આ H અને OH સેમ સાઈડ ઉમેરાય છે કે ઓપોઝિટ? સેમ સાઈડ છે કે ઓપોઝિટ?
ઓપોઝિટ છે.
ઓપોઝિટ છે. તો પછી બી પ્રોડક્ટમાં અહીંયા ફિનાઇલ ડાર્ક લાઈન પર છે, એનો મતલબ કે હાઇડ્રોજન જે હશે એ ડોટેડ લાઈન પર હશે. તો અહીંયા તો બંને સેમ છે. આપણે બંને ઓપોઝિટ જોઈએ. અને એન્ટી માર્કોનિકો ટાઈપ પ્રોડક્ટ છે એટલે વધુ હાઇડ્રોજન ત્યાં OH જાય, એ બરોબર છે. તો કઈ પ્રોડક્ટ આવશે?
એ આવશે સર.
એ આવશે. અહીંયા હાઇડ્રોજન મિસિંગ છે અને ડોટેડ લાઈન પર તમારે લેવું પડે આ રીતે. એટલે અહીંયા બંને ઓપોઝિટ છે. સો એ ઇઝ કરેક્ટ વન.
સ્ટેરિક ઇન્ટરેસ્ટ નહીં થાય?
સ્ટેરિક ઇન્ટરેસ્ટ કોનું થશે બોલો?
ફિનાઇલ રિંગ છે ને સર.
એટલે ત્યાં હાઇડ્રોજન છે પણ સ્ટેરિક ઇન્ટરેસ્ટ થાય એટલે તો બીજું શું આપણે જોવાનું છે? આપણે તો એડિશન એન્ટી બતાવવાનું છે ને. એન્ટી ક્યારે પોસિબલ બને? બરોબર કે ત્યારે? હા, પછી તો બતાવવું જ પડે.
ઓકે.
You open your oxidation, last one. Open your oxidation is very important reaction in case of steroidal compound or in natural product. XYZ કોઈ પણ moiety હોય સમજો આપણે આટલો જ લઈએ છે. Suppose here double bond is there and here OH is there. Then what happens? See, in the open air oxidation, reagent which is used is cuprous oxide. Cuprous oxide become the reagent. By heating in the presence of aluminum isopropoxide. So see, two things take place. Double bond is migrated from ring B to A with the conversion of OH group into ketone. So this is called open air oxidation. This is converted to ketone and double bond is migrated from ring B to A. So this is called open air oxidation. Rest of the things as it is. So it is called open air oxidation. Very good reagent to in a natural product to carry out to prepare alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compound. Is there any doubt to here? Apart from that, other oxidizing reagents are also available, which is oxidized, especially alkyl group into carboxylic group. Okay, so that type of reagents like KMnO4. So this is also available. This is a very strong oxidizing agent, and it will also gives various application. But KMnO4 is a strong oxidizing agent under acidic condition. So it is used to provide acidic medium. H2SO4 is used instead of HCl. So in that case, because otherwise what happened, HCl is if you use HCl, then Cl minus is there. So Cl is gets oxidized to Cl2. So in the case of KMnO4, we cannot use KMnO4 is a strong oxidizing agent. Under acidic condition. And in order to getting acidic condition, we are using KMnO4, we are using H2SO4, not HCl. Why? If you use HCl, then HCl gets oxidized to Cl minus gets oxidized to Cl2. So that is the problem. And therefore we cannot use this one, but we are using always H2SO4. Okay, so this is HCl is not used in this case. That is because the reason is Cl minus is there, so Cl gets oxidized and it will give undesired product. So we cannot prefer this one. Now potassium permanganate KMnO4. Here see it's a 5 electron donor. You know that its oxidation number KMnO4 is which is having oxidation numbers of Mn is 7 plus 7. So it has various application. It is special reagent to oxidize alkyl group into acid function. Like you can have a suppose this type of compound is there. And see, in order to oxidize this methyl group, then methyl group gets converted to COOH. Methyl group gets oxidized to COOH. But here one thing you can keep in mind that you cannot use, see, in order to protect this amide, નાઇટ્રોજન પણ ઇલેક્ટ્રોનેગેટિવ છે એટલે ત્યાં પ્રોટોનેશન અટકાવવું હોય તો અહીંયા KMnO4 તો લેવાનો જ છે. બટ એસિડિક કન્ડિશન H2SO4 લેશો તો નાઇટ્રોજન પર પ્રોટોનેશન થઈને એમાઇડ ફંક્શન બ્રેક થશે. સો બેટર વે યુ કેન યુઝ MgSO4, પ્રોટોન વગરનો એસિડિક કમ્પાઉન્ડ યુઝ કરો. સો MgSO4 will give you good application. Aldehyde can also oxidize under basic condition, followed by acidic hydrolysis. Aldehyde gets converted to carboxylic acid by using KMnO4 OH minus. First and second step is acidic hydrolysis. So this is a various application of KMnO4 as a strong oxidizing agent. But from that, of course, this is the application. Toluene gets converted to, this is a toluene. So when you use KMnO4, it gets converted to benzoic acid. If you having propyl benzene, then if you do oxidation, so it is converted to carboxylic acid. With the loss of carbon atom. If you having see this type of compound, so this is also oxidized to malic acid. Carbon which is joined with the ring that gets kind of oxidized to COOH. If you having see this type of compound which is having no hydrogen available here, અહીંયા see બધે hydrogen છે, removal of hydrogen is called oxidation. Addition of oxygen and removal of hydrogen is called oxidation. But અહીંયા hydrogen નથી. So in this case, if you use KMnO4, then there is no reaction. Reaction does not take place. So these are the application of KMnO4 as a strong oxidizing agent. But suppose you are having cumene is there with one hydrogen. So this will undergo oxidation, of course, cumene. But this will give product with the loss of carbon atom. Okay, so KMnO4 is a very good reagent to carry out oxidation. So up to here, is there any doubt? If you're having any doubts, then you can ask me. So I think most of the oxidizing reagent that is we have covered. Now in the next lecture, we are going to take a reducing reagent. Thank you very much.